Let's turn the radio down here. Wednesday morning. Yeah, Wednesday morning. Headed to work. It was a windy night. Had some storms. We didn't have anything real bad here. Had a little bit of hail, some strong straight line stuff, but we didn't get hardly any rain, which is not uncommon anymore. It seems like we're really, really low on rain here in this part of the world, so we're going to go over here and do some of this high grade logging, as some of you people are calling it, us high graders. Which is, it's odd, you get all kinds of comments and stuff, and I enjoy reading them. I enjoy talking to you guys, I really do. But some of the comments that people leave, I'm just like, never ceases to amaze me. I guess since we cut timber and we don't utilize the whole tree, since we don't even take a vacuum and collect the sawdust we make, we're just out here high grading logs. I had a guy said that I should be taking the firewood and everything to heat houses and smokers. Man, it's not my job to heat your house. That ain't my job. I'm a logger. We run a logging company. I don't run a firewood company. I don't run a smoker wood company. I run a logging company. And yes, believe it or not, we cut logs. We cut high-grade walnut logs. That is our business. That is our job. Now, I cut oak logs too. I cut ash and maple logs. But there's always going to be some kind of slash. And if some of you guys watching don't know what slash is, that's the debris, your leftover stuff, your tree tops, your limbs. There's guys out there that have chip markets, and they can chip that stuff. That's great, man. I think that's great. They can utilize all that. Those markets aren't here in the part of the world I'm in. We don't have those chip markets. Lost my train of thought. Hold on. Yeah, we don't have those chip markets. But like I said, that's logging. I can't spend all day trying to work up two trees completely, like the tops and everything. I would be out of business. We work on a volume basis. That's the world over. Almost everyone in the business world works on a volume basis anymore. That's the way of the world in business. That's just the harsh reality of things. So, yeah, if you don't like what we do and don't agree with it, you don't have to watch our channel. It doesn't bother me either way. You watching it, getting mad and commenting, I'm getting the views anyway. You're only helping my analytics, which is good, and I appreciate that. Like what we do or not, but so that's my little spiel this morning. But like I said, some of the stuff people comment about just never. It blows my mind. It never ceases to amaze me. Never does. But we're gonna go up here and fire up. I'm not sure if we'll be on the 490 or the 540 this morning. I'm really not. I'm thinking we'll probably be on the cable skidder. So let's run up here, jump on that, and see what kind of high grading we can do. Let's do it. All right, we are on the B this morning. We're gonna go back here. This was actually a deal here. Hold on, I got a phone call. I'm gonna take this real quick. Hold on. Phone calls about timber. Anyway, we're on the 540. As I was saying, they're gonna push out a fence row here, so the place over here to the east of us, we logged it off about a year ago, and there's some trees back here in the fence row, and we didn't even see these things when we logged this other place off because it was real rough to get to, and honestly we just didn't think there was anything there. So but I called the landowner, talked to him. We've got a pretty good relationship. Told him what the deal was. He said go ahead and get them. So we're going to grab these 7 or 8 trees real quick and get them laid out, get him taken care of. So let's go get them real quick. Pretty good trees. This is we don't have a terrible amount of rattlesnakes here. in this part of Missouri. Now we got a few, and it seems like every year right out here where we're working, you'll hear somebody killing a big timber rattler or two. And this is why. All these little rock shelves here, it's full of copperheads too. Copperheads don't bother me. Now, I've always wanted to come across, Dad's killed a couple big timber rattlers out here years ago. Not right here, but in this area working. I've always wanted to see a big one, and I'm afraid I'm gonna get my wish one of these days. I think it'd be pretty cool. Now, we did kill one working back in 2010 down around Chadwick, Missouri. It's quite a ways southeast of where we live, but yeah, these little rock shelves. Of course, the creek's over there in the summertime. This is copperhead heaven. So let's see if we can hook one up. Well, we got those few finished up here. See kind of some pretty good sized logs, pretty good sized trees. Yeah, for a couple of you guys, I did this for you. Since we're just high graders, I saved a handful of sawdust. I'm gonna put that on eBay tonight. That way I can split the profits of this sawdust when I sell it on eBay. And I'll bring my dust buster out here and I'll get all this too off this log. That way I can split the profits all on that with my landowner here. That way we're utilizing everything. So doing that just for you guys. But this was a neat tree here. It had another tree growing into it. I'd never seen one grow into it quite like that. It's a pretty neat deal. That's it right there. It finally broke off about the time we got out here with it. So that's all this little bunch. Just those few. We had to get out of that fence row where they're gonna put a new fence in at. But I had to make sure, you know, with the landowner on the other side of the fence, like I said, we cut logs on him once, but I wanted to make sure with him that everything was good before we did anything. And of course it was, which I figured it would be. We get along pretty good, developed a pretty good friendship after working together. So we better get on and get to the next bunch, get to rolling these trees out. We're waiting now. We're gonna leave that 540B on that side of the farm over there. We're about a mile away at least. So we're waiting on some relay switches for the Prentice there, which they should be in at any time, because this next little place where we're going, when we cut the tree, because it's out here kind of in the open prairie, open rolling plains prairie, whatever you want to call it, big open field like that, but just full of walnut trees. Let's put it that way. That best describes it. So what we're going to do, as soon as the tree's cut, we're going to take the Prentice and just grab the tree top and all, and we're going to drag it to a centralized location. Then we'll cut the log out, not just the butt log, the whole log, something they can utilize for lumber. I'm stressing this because we're starting to get those kind of people involved but we'll cut the log out, and then what we'll do is we'll cut that treetop up and we'll push that treetop tight, pile it tight, so they can continue to keep all their open pasture ground for their beef cattle operation. That way we're not taking away any of the grass or pasture land, so it'll make cleanup easy, make things a snap, keep things nice and neat. So that's the plan. We're gonna wait on that switch. Hopefully it'll be here anytime. Our mechanic, he got it off yesterday and ordered. And really what that switch is doing, it's just, it just started doing it. It's just a little switch in the fuse panel. Sometimes when you go to start the skidder, it's just nothing. It doesn't want to start. Battery's good, starter's good, everything's good, but that switch went bad. So just one of those things, just little hassles, little things that'll bug you to death. So that's the plan right now. That's pretty slick right there. They pull up here and they feed these cattle about every day in these different locations. They'll come up here with their feed truck and just dump their mixture of grain and silage, whatever else they got in that feed truck they're feeding out. So I mean, it's a heck of a neat farm. It really is. These big working beef operations they're pretty cool deals. The fact that they've got a big bunch of timber they're selling us to is also a pretty cool deal. So we're gonna wait on that switch. Hopefully it'll be here before long. We can get back to pounding trees out, getting that footage on the ground. So hopefully we'll make another clip in this video today. And if I do, I'll squeeze it in. I'll edit it and squeeze it in. But if not, guys, thanks a lot for following. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Thanks for checking us out on Facebook at Turner Logging LLC, Instagram at Turner Logging LLC, checking out our website at turnerloggingllc.com, along Timber Tracker at timbertracker.net. Guys, thanks a lot. And before I go, there's a few guys out there. Chuck Stevenson, sir, always enjoy talking to you in the comments. There's a few other you guys. Chuck's just one right off. Chuck always asks some good questions. I like Chuck's questions, and I try to answer them the best I can. You know, he seems to be a pretty knowledgeable guy. So I just wanted to say thank you to Chuck for commenting, and I enjoy talking to you, sir. Like I said, there's a few others, but my mind's not working real good right now. A lot of things racing. So, but guys, thanks a lot. We'll catch you next time. See you.